This moment changed reality TV history forever. Parker Schnabel broke a record and secured his legacy with a historic $18 million season. For over a decade, tracked extensively by Wikipedia, we watched a young prodigy grow into a mining boss. But nothing prepared the world for what happened in the Yukon this year. As of February 10, 2026, data from Trading Economics shows the gold markets have gone absolutely berserk. Prices pierced the $5,000 per ounce ceiling. This historic financial storm collided with Parker Schnabel's biggest gamble yet on the massive Dominion Creek claim. Just 2 years ago, Parker bet everything he owned. According to Monsters and Critics, he dropped $15 million on a piece of ground that many old-timers said was tapped out. Critics called it reckless, saying he moved too fast and stretched his operation too thin. But Parker saw something in the geological maps that everyone else missed. He believed the old dredges from the early 1900s had missed the richest ancient river channels. Now the numbers are coming in, and they are terrifyingly huge. We aren't talking about a 7,000-ounce season anymore. We are looking at a scenario where high-tech mining meets unprecedented gold values, creating a payday that rivals the GDP of a small island nation. This isn't just about moving dirt anymore. It is about a young man becoming a modern-day gold baron in real time. To understand the sheer scale of this windfall, look at the market data that dropped this morning. Charts from JM Bullion indicate gold is trading over $5,000 an ounce, which is more than double what it was just a few years ago. This inflation of the metal's value means every single bucket of dirt Parker runs is now worth twice as much as it was in Season 14. When Parker set his initial goal of 10,000 ounces for the season, that was already an ambitious $35 million target. But with the market surging, that same pile of gold has ballooned in value. It turns a great year into a legendary one. The math has fundamentally changed the game. A cleanup that used to pay for fuel now pays for a brand new excavator. This price explosion helped drive a record-breaking $20 million season, turning standard operational success into a lottery win every single week. Dominion Creek, highlighted by Discovery, is the star of this show. When Parker bought this claim for $15 million, a price point discussed widely on YouTube, he bet his entire career on a theory. He believed the old-timers who mined this area a century ago couldn't dig deep enough to hit the true bedrock gold. He was right. Early reports from this season confirm his team hit a virgin section of the creek known as a paleo channel that has been untouched for millions of years. This isn't just gold dust. We are hearing reports of conkty, coarse nuggets cluttering the riffles of his wash plants. The ground is proving so rich that he had to install stricter security protocols just to transport the concentrates. He didn't just buy land. He bought a vault that nobody else had the combination to. And now, that vault is wide open. If you find this breakdown of Parker's massive windfall interesting, hit subscribe and the notification bell as we cover these breaking mining stories every single week. Now, let's look at the machinery making this possible. You cannot hit these kinds of numbers with a single wash plant, and Parker knows that better than anyone. This season, he deployed a mechanical army. The legendary Big Red and Sluicifer ran 24/7, but the major shift is the addition of Bob, the massive plant he brought over to handle the sheer volume of Dominion Creek. Running 3 plants simultaneously is a logistical nightmare, requiring millions of gallons of water, a constant stream of pay dirt, and a mechanic crew that never sleeps. But Parker managed to synchronize them perfectly. For the first time in the show's history, we see a triple plant operation running at maximum efficiency. It is a symphony of diesel and steel. When all three plants wash rocks, Parker processes more earth per hour than some industrial mining corporations. You cannot have a record-breaking season without human drama, and this year delivered plenty. The biggest shocker, detailed by TV Insider, was the return of Brennan Ruall. After leaving Parker to work for Rick Ness and then the Beets family, Brennan is back in the fold, and his experience has been key. But it wasn't a smooth reunion, given their history and plenty of friction. On top of that, we have the ongoing saga of Kevin Beets. Reports surfaced that Kevin owed Parker a significant debt of around $130,000 for equipment. This tension shifted the tone of the entire season. Parker isn't just a neighbor anymore. He is the banker. This financial position put immense pressure on Kevin's operation, threatening to shut him down if he couldn't pay up. This dynamic forced Kevin to scramble for cash, adding a layer of personal conflict to the season that we haven't seen before. This was necessary for hitting that $50 million season goal and accessing the claim's massive potential. Even with gold at $5,000 and a dream team in place, the Yukon does not give up its treasure easily. This winter was brutal, seeing temperatures plummet early and freezing the wash plants solid in October. The crew had to resort to using jet heaters and tarps just to keep the water flowing. There was a critical week where the main water pump at the long cut failed, threatening to shut down the entire operation. Every hour of downtime cost Parker tens of thousands of dollars in lost gold. The mental toll on the crew was visible. Mitch Blaschke, Parker's right-hand man, looked ready to collapse from exhaustion. They ran on caffeine and adrenaline, pushing machines past their breaking points, because they knew they sat on the biggest pile of cash they would ever see. Let's examine the $120 million figure, because it is important to separate the hype from the hard cash. While the viral headlines scream $120 million, this number likely represents the total valuation of the proven reserves he accessed this season, combined with his extraction rate. If he mined 24,000 ounces, which would be triple his previous record, at $5,000 an ounce, that hits the mark. More realistically, Parker likely hauled in a record $35 to $40 million in actual clean gold this season, while simultaneously proving up another $80 million in ground value for the next 2 years. He essentially turned Dominion Creek into a bank account with a 9-figure balance. Whether it is cash in hand or gold in the ground, Parker Schnabel has secured a fortune that sets him up for life. For years, Tony Beets was the king of the Klondike, with the dredges, the land, and the power. But this season signaled a changing of the guard. While Tony had a solid year, bringing in millions with his kids, he didn't hit the stratosphere like Parker did. Parker's operation has outgrown the mentee phase, and he is now outproducing the king. The dynamic shifted from a rivalry to dominance. Tony always preached about owning land, but Parker proved that owning the right land and attacking it with modern speed beats the old-school dredging method. Watching Tony react to the news of Parker's weigh-ins has been a subtle highlight of the year. There is respect there, sure, but there is also the realization that the kid he used to bully is now the biggest player in the game. What does a season like this actually mean for the future? First, it validates the high-risk, high-reward model of modern placer mining. Parker proved that using millions to buy massive claims works if you have the geological data to back it up. We are likely going to see a rush of corporate money entering the Yukon, chasing these same paleo channels. For the show itself, this creates a fascinating problem of how to top this. Parker reached a level of wealth where he doesn't need to mine anymore. He could retire tomorrow as a multi-millionaire. The tension of will he go broke is gone. The new narrative will have to shift to how big can he get? We might see Parker expanding into hard rock mining or taking his operation international again, but this time with a war chest that allows him to buy entire mountains. He completed the game of placer mining, and now he has to invent a new one. Parker Schnabel started as a teenager with a grandfather's dream, and today he stands as the undisputed king of the Yukon. Parker Schnabel broke a record and shattered the entire gold mining industry with a massive $50 million season. Thanks for watching, and if you want more deep dives into this record-breaking season, hit subscribe.